God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down, 30 base. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Hey, do. Go. Motion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. All going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Go. Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun. Porter looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7.
Off play action. Porter. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 25. Great. Check 8. Order. Express.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
20.
Pull it together. Shift. Zoom. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Exit.
Here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
26. Express. Gun.
58, right above. Mike, 58, right there. I know.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Chance. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Lucky.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, foxtrot. 54. Now.
Here we go. Check 37.
Get it.
2nd and 6. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yeah.
Mike by 4.
Looking to throw. Porter. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Key to tight end. Everyone, we got four down.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mike, 50.
Great.
Check the backer. Check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
6-6, pull it high. Bravo.
From the gun, Porter. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
You got it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Porter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Check. Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Porter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
Check.
Go.
Man up, D. Check 59.
Looking to throw. Porter.
Watch your slap.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-9. Watch you.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike's 59.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Off play action. Porter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54.
What? Squeeze.
Touchdown, defense. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Operating from the gun. Porter. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
50.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 62 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch up. Underneath, but still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Back to throw. Porter nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton, and he completes it to Hunt. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got four. We got 4 down. 4 down. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hard. On the ball. On the defense.
From the gun, Porter. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Leo. Hey, Charlie. Check, Mike. Get ready.
A final shot before break. Porter, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rabbit. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 56 to Mike. 56 is the move.
Back to throw, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
56.
Check 4. Get it.
To throw again. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
We got this.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
54. Mike 54.
You're out.
Pick your game up. Check.
Five.
Throwing again. Porter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
56, check, 56. Check. 56, Mike. Right there, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain there of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Why? Get wide. Under 20. Hey, watch edge. Out. Deuce.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
54's Mike.
Looking to throw. Porter. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha. Don't let him breathe, defense.
From the gun, Porter. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, watch that.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 54.
Watch the man.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go.
On first down, Porter. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it.
On the double.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Set. Put the flag. 59. Mike to 59. Coming to you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tough spot here. 3rd and 18 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Go. Get it.
Back to throw. Porter nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, I said you.
On 4th down, Porter under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
On first down, it's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Porter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I got you. I got you. 31's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 31's the mic.
Fight.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Porter. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Bravo.
31's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. We're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Redskins.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the
Hey, Sam off.
Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, Porter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, Echo.
Shoot.
Look, squeeze.
Off the play fake, Porter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And He'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, switch gears.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
It's Scarborough again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Go, go, go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Gun, gun.
All day.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A final score now from Chicago, and it was the Vikings able to take home the victory. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again, Porter. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Porter. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Wins championships, baby.
And an alley to run. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.